Yeah. Okay, welcome to my channel once again. This time around, I want to talk to you guys about jackpots. So many people have been playing this jackpot, and I can tell you is something you have to, let's say, if you're the type of person that usually play a very small amount of money, or you usually play a small amount of like in Nigeria, like those that played 100 naira, the people that play 100 naira, because they play 100 naira, they don't being there some like M Sports and in some betting channels, 100 naira usually the lowest, and about sporty bet you can play as much as lower as 10 naira. But for those who play lower money like 100, 150, depending, I think I will playing jackpots once a week will be advisable for you guys than selecting 20 games. You use 100, 15 games, and 2-3 games will come out from we go off from there. But the essence of this video is to tell you all about it, what you have to know about this jackpot. So now I'm in Sport. Each channel or each gaming destin has an amount of money they stipulate and a number of games you have to play. For example, this M Sport has 11 games total, and you have to get all of them correct for you to win, a reasonable amount of money. Some people think that because they put 4 million, if you win all of them, you win this 4 million. No, there's a way they calculate it that this 4 million will be shared. Let's say, for example, if you are the only person that wins the 11 out of 11 out of the whole so many people that played it, you will win this 4 million outrightly. But if you're two, there's a way they divide it. If you're two, it means you will win up to 1 point, or let's say 1.7, 1.8 million out of it, or 1.9, okay, something like that, or 1.8 out of it. Then the other person will win 1.7 or 1 point, something like that. It will be divided depending on how it's calculated. And you should also know that there are provisions for those who won, and let's say, since it's 11 games, there are provisions for those who won 10 out of 11 and 9 out of 11. Now, those people that won 10 out of 11 can still be divided. Even if they are 100, it can be divided. And once they are 100, the more number they are, if they are up to, the more the number, the more those that won maybe all of them is reducing a little bit. So they know how to share it, and those 9 out of 11 also have their own share, but very small. So I'll show you where you can check those that won previously. Like here you see round number 20221218. Now if you go to this arrow here, downwards arrow, you click on it, you see this one that ended 2118 is the present one we are in now. Then this is the previous one, the one they just played. Now you see that 7 people won 11 out of 11, which means they have to share it amongst them. You know how they can share it, and even those that won 10 out of 11 at 62, they got 2,000 something. They know how to share it. So that's it. That's where you check it, and this is the one that play prior to, as in before the last one. You see that nobody won at 11 out of 11, 10 out of 11, 9 out of 11. See, so 10 out of 11, they're only 4. Look at what they won out of this 4 million. What they won? They won 5,000, which is reasonable. It's a nice money for you to play around this with 5,000. If you bring out 1,000, you bring out every week and play it. Is something you might be lucky. So all these games. Normally, M Sports and every other channel, they usually bring out their games Mondays, early morning Mondays. They'll just bring out the amounts that will be won. It varies sometimes, and they also bring out the games. Why they bring it around that period is for you to go and browse out, to make inquiry, to browse and make your research. Then that is on Friday or Saturday, when the game has been played and over, the draw will be made and the results will be made. So you come here, this arrow here and check the results. Understand? Based on those that won. So the way you know that you've won is when you are sent a message, or when you check your account and it's, man, you have seen that it's 1 point something million. Oh man, you know you've won it. So now this is M Sport. M Sport is more preferable compared to Sportybet. Sportybet. Now, if you look at Sportybet, the way you check Sportybet is you check the previous results. That's where you check it. Under Sportybet, somebody made a open sum of 81,848,000. This 81 million, that was the previous one. What they brought out at that previous one was 81 million. Or they brought out 81 million here. That's the target winning this thing, and the person won it. Man, that is incredible. I think they brought is more than 81 million they brought out. I think 81 up to 82 million or something like that. 83 million they brought out that time. That person won 81 million. Only one person. That is, his life has changed forever. The 16 people won. I think Sportybet is always, they always use their own game is always I think their own game is always 12 rounds. So the person that, if you win 11 out of 12 and 9 out of 10, you will still have a win. The difference between these two, if I am you, I will always play jackpots on M Sport, in as much as M Sport has always bring out lower amount of money, but you have to, or you can still divide it. You play in Sportybet and also play in M Sport. In other channels like bank bets and every other thing, you can still play in them. I have to tell you that most of them, they have almost identical almost identical games or identical features. Like, for example, now these people, Modena and Benevento, Palermo and Calgary, Boga, if you go to M Sport, you will still see it. Modena, Palermo, you see Burgos. So they tend to, have a dedicated. I don't know how they do it. Maybe they check each of their destiny and play the same. If you go to Backbet, the same thing. They just each channel make few changes for them. So if you go, the difference there, I always want people to always play in M Sport is because M Sport will give you some, statistical background for you to check. For example, this Pisca press here, you tap on this zigzag arrow here, you tap on it, it will bring you out to bring out see their statistics, which you can be able to make your research and know which one you have to play. So meanwhile, if you want to go back, you can tap on it again. Meanwhile, you know that this is not when you say this 1x or x2 something. No, it's either a win, 1 or 2, or draw, 1 or 2 or x. So nothing else. That's the 3 options there. So if you go to Sportybet, for example, there's no way you can make that research. So for you to make this, you need to go back to those games inside the Sportybet, or you go back to the games. So what I usually do is if I want to play on that Sportybet, I still go to my M Sport and check if there are identical games there. Then I make my research from there, and extensively I go to the internet and know what I can get from those games. Understand? And I make my selection. Most times this is the lucky game. It's usually I would say 90-something% luck for this game. 99.5% luck. Those that get it won all through. Those players are extremely lucky, not based on the statistics. If you're based on statistics, so many people might get it, but not only on statistics. Is all based on luck, as far as I'm concerned. So now the difference between why I prefer playing on M Sports is because if you look at this Sportybet, if you tap on it, it will not give you. You cannot get any statistics. Like I told you, if you go to M Sports, look at it, you tap on the arrow that goes down, you get what you want to get. So there are other options in it. This is under your research. You can also do a lucky one under M Sport. They call it shake. Shake means that the games will be selected for you randomly. The games will select from randomly. What you need to do, this shake here under M Sport, you tap on it. If you tap on it, You see, if you tap on it, bam, it selects all the games for you the way, but this is totally on 100% luck. So but it's sometimes I do it. Why I do it is because after I do it, I will still go back to the drawing board and start researching. So if you look at it, if you check this, you research on it and check whether it is okay. Sometimes you might be lucky in that, but you can still do it multiple times if you're not sure of this. So that's, and if you want to clear it, you clear it from here. Then the same thing applies to Sporty Bet. Another Sporty Bet, where you go to the Jackpot Rush. You tap on it, you see. If you tap on Jackpot Rush, it will select it for you. You can be tapping on it, it will be reselecting. You can tap it again, it will change. You see, so you clear it all. So these are just basically on lock, 100% lock. You know, the computer will just do it for you. Do it for you. Okay. So these are the things I want you to know about jackpots. My advice for those who just started gaming newly, try and learn the procedures of this. Is all about knowing how to choose games, knowing the game, for example, knowing football, knowing the clubs, and follow those clubs. If you're a football fanatic, it will really help you. So my advice for you guys is that if you're the person that if you have, let me say your last card is 200, you have 200 naira. If you're Nigerian, if you're a Ghanaian, you have how much cedis and every other thing, depending on where you are. Choose one, play one jackpot, and use the other one and play it random, the one you want to play. That's my advice for you. It's always advisable to always play jackpots. Do it. If you have something like 10,000 in your account for games, bring out 5,000 for jackpots and keep on playing it. It's very difficult, I know. Sometimes the 5,000 will go off, but it can't be compared to those games you play 10 games and one will go off and you've spent 1,000 and just goes up that way, you know. So just split it. You split it and play it like that. So that's the little advice I want to give you on that jackpot. Jackpot has the advantage there is that each week they'll bring out games. Each week they bring out games, and each week, if you use each week, let me say 200 each week, it's not bad. You know, it's not bad. If I don't know how luck will grab you, you win this 10 million that is here. Now, another thing you have to understand is that the day is counting. When from that Monday they will bring out the games and bring out the amount. It's 5 days they will put there. So 5 days. So now 3 days has gone, remaining 2 days. So this you have to play it within this allotted timing. If the timing goes off completely, you cannot select again. It will go off. It will cease until another fresh game will come out the following, maybe on Monday again. So that's the little thing I want to tell you about jackpot. Later I will tell you how you can, the guidance, how you can guide yourself playing jackpot sometimes. But what I want to tell you is that it's solely luck game. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel and God bless you guys.